what that tastes like and I don't like it.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking a look. I was going through our old high school annual. Let's see if I can get me up there. There's me with a big honking snorkel mask, glasses, right there, with hair. It's not a toupee. And then Tina, oh my God, she hasn't changed very much at all. I mean, she's a hottie then, she's a hottie now. Oh my goodness. Wow. But our senior year, there had to be, in most senior classes back in the day, I mean, that's a long time ago. Literally, it's a long time ago. You had to do something that would be memorable. And so I got together with 3 other buddies, Tommy Massengale, Keith Sinclair, and Chris Johnson. And I could not give you a clue how we came up with this idea. But there was a bandstand. It was about, at least 12 feet off the ground, so that the band director could stand up on the platform and watch the band as they marched and direct them and correct them and do whatever they needed to. And so the 4 of us said, why don't we go out to Ryder and move the bandstand to the rear door that leads into the school, where a lot of people get into the school, and hang a banner on it celebrating our senior class. I have no idea where that idea came from. No idea. Thankfully, the statute of limitations has run out on anything we did. And I can tell you the story. And if anybody's been wondering who did that, it's amazing that after we put it up, how long it stayed up, because they couldn't figure out how to get it down. So anyway, we go to Ryder, 3 o'clock in the morning. I have my truck. It's a Datsun 2-door small pickup truck. I saved up $700, which at the time, 1982, was a lot of money for a high school kid. And I was working 3 jobs, and I saved up all my money, going to school, going to high school, and bought the B.F. Goodrich radials and Hurricane mags. It was a good looking addition to the truck. It really was. We drove out to the school, and we get there, and the bandstand is probably 100 yards away from the school. So we're like, how in the world are we going to move this thing and then get it up? We found some boards. They were like 2x12s, 2x8s, whatever they were, long. We said, okay, we can use these as levers, and so we tumped the bandstand over, because obviously we're going to be able to carry the thing, and we pushed on those boards underneath the platform, and we rolled it ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. So we're rolling the thing over and over and over and getting it as close to the back door as we could. So we get it back to the back door. Now we're like, okay, we got it here. How are we going to get it propped up? Because it's on its side, and the platform is, the base is this way, and the platform portion you stand in is that way. So we're like, well, dadgummit, we got to figure out a way. So we didn't have any cables, we didn't have any chains, we didn't have tow straps, we didn't have anything. And I was like, wait a second. My brother used to play tennis at Ryder. Those nets are held up by cables. And so I happened to have, which I don't know why, a hacksaw in the truck with some other tools and stuff. So I popped the seat back, grabbed the hacksaw, and I said, let's go. So we ran to the tennis courts, and we cut one of the cables off of the little tension poles that they had. They could crank up the net, and the cable would pop the net up and straighten it out, so it'd be nice and taut. So we got that cable, and we're like, okay, let's hook it to the bandstand in the back of my truck. some badass tires on there. I got a little 4-cylinder engine and a tiny little black Datsun 2-door truck. We can make this work. Or not. So we hook it up. We rotated the bandstand around. That wasn't hard to do. So that the base was back toward the truck, and the platform that you stood on was toward the front, away from the truck. Hook the cable to one of the railings. We thought, okay, it's going to go back to the truck, and if we're successful, it'll lift it up. Then we can scooch it. Is that a word? Do you scooch stuff? It's like a smidgen. A smidgen is smaller than tiny, or is tiny smaller than smidgen? Anyway, we were going to scooch it. Once again, now it's about 3:30 in the morning. So this was on a Sunday night, by the way, so everybody was going to get back to school on the Monday morning. So we hook it up. Hook it up. This is the bandstand. That's the top. That's the bottom base. And everybody's like, all right, we're good to go. Gun it. Let's get this thing up. So I'm driving, and I gun it, and the tires are spinning, there's smoke coming, and it's like, and it starts to go up, and we're like, oh, we're there, and it comes up, and it keeps going, and it fell over to the other side. It made a huge crash, and this is in the middle of a neighborhood. So we disconnected, we ran, and we waited, 45 minutes to an hour. We said, guys, we got to do this. It's our senior year. We've got to do this. And so we went back. We spun the bandstand around, repositioned it, and we hooked it back up. And we thought, okay, we'll try again. If this doesn't work, we got to go. We got, because there's going to be people coming to the school probably soon. So we hook it up. Here it is again. Base, top, cables hooked right here. Truck is back there. And so I gun it again. My little 4-cylinder, 2-door Datsun mini pickup truck with great tires and mags. And it goes, and there's smoke coming out. And it's coming up again. And all of a sudden we're like, oh crap. And it starts to go over again. But then it went ka-choom, 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 ka-choom. And it stood upright. And it sounded like that. It really did sound like ka-choom, ka-choom. So we got it upright. We got it moved. We were able to position it, again, using the big boards that we had found. And then we hung a banner that we had spray painted earlier. Our senior saying was, Rider Raiders proud and true, senior class of 82. Well, we kind of modified it to say, life's a bitch, FU2, senior class of 82. That was on the banner. So we hung it on the bandstand, hightailed it the hell out of there, got up the next morning knowing that we had succeeded and we had done our little senior gag for everybody to see, and we completely knew that the banner would be gone, some people would have seen it, the bandstand would have been moved, but we felt good about it. We felt like we had championed an effort, we felt that we had succeeded, we had done our due diligence as seniors to leave a mark on the 1982 senior class of Rider. I drive into the parking lot. It's all still there. The parking lot is full. Students are going in. The banner is still there. The bandstand is still right by the back door. Nobody had taken it down. Nobody had moved it. And it was still there. Finally, the school system sent a dump truck. And they pulled down the banner, which I could not believe they left that out, because it was grammatically correct. We spelled out all the words. So They finally took the banner down. They loaded the bandstand. They tilted it into the back of a dump truck, drove it back out to the band field where they used to rehearse for the band, and left it out there. But to this day, I've only told that story to a few people. But like I said, since the statute of limitations has run out, I hope people at Rider from the senior class of '82 actually remember that. We felt that we had left our mark on Rider's senior class of 1982. True story. Glad you're here. Thanks to the buddies that helped do that. It worked. Oops, sorry. It worked. I'll give that 2 thumbs up. Take care. Glad you're here. I'll have more. See ya. Bye.